Our game of the year for 2021 supports 10 players in co-op, which is kind of funny because the team of developers who made it, well, there were only 5 of them. Yep, it's Viking survival game Valheim from Iron Gate Studios. At first, Valheim didn't look like much, just another early access survival game. Chop down trees, kill monsters, build a base. We've seen this all before. But it very quickly began to stand out from the crowd through a combination of perilous, far-flung adventures across a massive procedural map, and a wonderfully cozy and comfortable base-building experience. And with a focus on cooperative play over PvP, it gave us a magical place to hang out with friends when we really needed one. It's a great solo experience too, and I had a blast playing it both with friends and on my own. It says something about the size and scope of Valheim that I played for probably 20 hours before I realized, oh, I'm on an island, not even a continent. I'm on a tiny little tutorial island, and there's a massive world out there full of other stuff I haven't even seen yet. And the day I left my island for the first time, bringing everything I could carry onto my little wooden raft, and setting off across the ocean into the unknown, it was a thrilling adventure. Absolutely nothing happened on the voyage, by the way. Night fell, it rained a little bit, and I reached the coast of another island in one piece. But the entire trip spent peering into the gloom, my heart in my throat, feeling like a tiny little Viking in a big, dark world, really stuck with me. And every trip I make in Valheim, whether it's a quick one to gather supplies, or a major one to explore a new biome, or battle a boss, feels like a bold adventure containing that same awe and wonder I felt on my first shaky voyage. And returning to my base after a long adventure always really feels like coming home. It's not just the voyages that make Valheim great, there are some really well-designed survival systems too. You absolutely need to eat since food is incredibly important for increasing your health, stamina, and healing rate. Food is probably more important than armor is in combat, honestly. At the same time, unlike many survival games, you'll never starve to death or even suffer ill effects from a lack of food. So when you're not off on a dangerous adventure, you don't really need to think about food all that much. Players can experiment with the food system without ever feeling bogged down by it. So Valheim makes a great entryway into the survival genre without some of the harsher punishments that can chase players away from it. And Valheim is beautiful. Yes, there are lo-fi pixelated models and some pretty goofy animation that would be at home in a game from a decade or two ago, but it's mixed with modern lighting and effects that make it a hauntingly gorgeous world to explore and inhabit. There aren't really quests, there's basically no dialogue, there aren't really even characters except for you and your friends. But Valheim still manages to be as deeply rewarding and engrossing as most of the RPGs I've played. My 100th hour on Valheim was just as exciting and absorbing as my first.